We definitely don't experience death nearly as often as CRNAs working in the operating room as I did when I was an ICU nurse. That being said, if you work in a big, busy hospital like I always have, you absolutely still will encounter it. At my old job, for example, I worked in a big, busy trauma center. When I would take call, we often had patients come in from motor vehicle accidents, stabbings, gunshot wounds. They'd be coming in bleeding to death, and sometimes we were not able to resuscitate them. If you work in areas that are high risk, like OB, people forget that labor and delivery is also a very high risk environment. You might see a child or mother pass away. If you take airway call at your hospital, you're going to be called to codes and going to put in breathing tubes into people who are already dying or close to dying. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I was helping intubate the COVID patients in the hospital and putting them on ventilators and watching them die every time I showed up for my shift. So yeah, if you work as a CRNA and you're in a big, busy hospital, you will absolutely still have to encounter death from time to time. But for the most part, in the operating room, death as a result of anesthesia itself is extremely, extremely rare. So it's not an everyday occurrence, and it's definitely something that I see, again, much less often than when I was an ICU nurse.